ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you our singing star, Miss Kitty Reed.
Hello world, this is Miss Kitty Reed, and I'm here with my assistant Krissa today to discuss the first two books of The Discovery, a serial by Wanda Brunstetter published in 2013. Today we will focus on Goodbye to Yesterday and The Silence of Winter. Meredith and Luke Stoltzfus have been married a year, but have already been through hardships. Luke lost his job at the woodworking shop, and money has been tight. This has led to arguments and upset between Meredith and Luke. One day, Luke gets a message from his uncle. His uncle is retiring from his business of engraving headstones and wants Luke to come from his home in Pennsylvania out to Indiana to learn the trade. Luke is overjoyed. This would solve the couple's financial difficulties. Meredith knows she should be excited, but Luke will have to leave her for weeks and travel during the winter. Additionally, although she has not told anyone, she suspects she is pregnant. Meredith talks over her misgivings with her best friend and mother and comes to accept that she must trust in the Lord. Meredith and Luke say a difficult goodbye when Luke is taken to meet the bus that will drive him to Indiana. Meredith is determined to stay home alone, although she has many offers to stay with loved ones. She remains at home thinking about Luke, watched over by Fritz, the family dog. As Luke travels by bus, we are introduced to Alex, a young man who came from an abusive home and is now a homeless drug addict. He has stolen from drug dealers and is trying to escape with his life and survive minute by minute. When he sees Luke in a diner, he realizes he has an easy target. Alex follows Luke, confronting him in a bathroom. He makes Luke take off his warm clothes, and Luke is left with Alex's old dirty t-shirt and jeans. Luke resists giving Alex his wallet, as it has the money he needs to make a down payment on his uncle's headstone engraving tools. When he does, Alex beats Luke unconscious. The end. Meredith waits to hear that Luke made it safely to Indiana, especially since it was confirmed that she is pregnant. Meanwhile, Alex travels to Indiana in Luke's clothes. Due to the icy roads, a gas tanker slides and hits the bus. The explosion kills everyone on board. The sheriff comes to notify Meredith that Luke is dead. She is devastated. They have a service for Luke, but they do not even have a body to bury. Meredith lives with Luke's parents for a while, but then moves back home and works to set up for the baby's arrival. Luke was gravely injured by Alex and remains in a coma in a Philadelphia hospital. He has had surgeries but has shown no improvement. Jonah Miller was a friend of Meredith when they were teenagers, and he once had feelings for her. Now, he has moved back to Meredith's Amish community to work in his father's buggy shop. Jonah stops by Meredith's house to offer his condolences and help should she need it. While he's there, Meredith has severe stomach pains and Jonah calls 911. The end. I like this format a lot. The story is broken up into 6 books, and this gives you more suspense. It's something very different from an average Amish story. We don't even see a lot of serials in general in fiction today, so reviving a genre like this that is not often seen now but was once quite popular is great. Spreading out the story does make some of the parts seem to drag, like Meredith waiting for Luke's call. We got a lot of the same with that, and sometimes it seemed details were added just to take up space and lengthen the books. The plot is very intriguing. It's soap opera dramatic, and I have no idea how everything will end. I like how Alex is fleshed out as a character. It would be so easy to make him into a cartoon villain who just wants to hurt Luke for kicks, but we see how his past has influenced, though does not justify, his current life as a homeless drug addict who got to the point of leaving Luke for dead. What a story! I can't wait to see what happens next. Next month is our Christmas in July celebration. Our next book will be A Christmas Engagement by Linda Byler. Please check with your local library to see if they have it on the shelves. If not, I am sure they will be happy to get it for you through interlibrary loan. This has been Amish Book Club with Miss Kitty Reed. This is Miss Kitty Reed and Krissa signing off. See you later on Amish Book Club.
Living in the rhythm that I'm speaking of. You'll be happy in your work if you're in love.